Hello. Hello, Jackson Lewis. Please do me a favor and tell me if you can hear me. That'd actually work out nicely. Hey there, the Seal Plays. How's it going? Hello, everybody. You can hear me. That is perfect. Hey there, guys. Hello, Kelly Plays. I like that there's only a few people. I like the fact that I can read chat. Hello. Hello, everybody. Josias, Mr. Garcia, hello. Hey there, Junie, TCR, TCB, of course. Are you still in Bulgaria? I figured you'd be there for the week. Hey everybody. Hello. Hey, there we are. Hello everyone. Wonderful. Hey there, vlogging. I remember you, Krishna. Your name is too complicated. Hey everybody. And now the chat is too fast to read. For a moment, I could read the chat. I'm glad, TCB. Are you still in Bulgaria? It was Bulgaria, right? I hope that I'm not wrong. Hello everybody. I really should have scheduled this, shouldn't I? I'm very sorry to hear that, Hunted Gaming. I hope that, Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, did you... My mum got out of hospital, by the way. Oh, good. I'm glad that she got out. Good. I hope that she's doing okay. Hello, everybody. Yeah, this is crazy. Now I can't... Now there's too many messages to respond to. Okay, how am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty good, thank you. I have completely recovered. I'm alright now. Hello in the future, video build a skyscraper, I'm guessing? I can do that. Hello, everyone. I'm very sorry to hear that. Can I try to get 1,000 subs without any videos? I'm not laughing at what you said. I'm laughing at your name. I'm very sorry. Just aim. What's happening to everybody? I'm very sorry to hear that as well. Hey, Mitchie. Hey there. Hey, that's all right, Mitchie. I'm glad that you're here now. Hello. How is your girlfriend? She's doing alright. She's at work at the moment, so, she could probably be better, but she's doing okay. Hello. Hello, everyone. So, what are we going to be doing here in this stream? I should probably get a little something started. So, the idea here is, last time, we built these 3 bad boys. Actually, 2 of them. 1 already existed. I figured that this could be like a nice little square where people can like hang around and get some food and stuff. And earlier, I was kind of mapping out where I want to put a Subway, as in, well, the sandwich shop. So I don't know whether to have it kind of like facing this way and have it just kind of like be like a, you walk to it. Or I don't know whether to have a Subway, but kind of have like a little car park lead up to it as well. I'm kind of just somewhat figuring that out myself. What I might do is kind of like lay the foundations for Subway down a little bit, and then I can kind of figure that out. So I can't make Subway from memory. I've kind of taken a couple of notes from the actual tutorial that I've made, but it'd go a little something like this. I really am not too sure which I'd prefer. Or I could just have 2 businesses. I could have a Subway and I could also have like, I could have something else here. I kind of want to have a coffee shop or a Starbucks or a cafe or something similar to that. I kind of like the idea of it being sideways there and having kind of just kind of shaking up the environment a little bit. So that doesn't look too bad. I have the Subway to all my grind. Oh, really? That's awesome. I'm glad that you used it. Please say, hello, Marion. I know, chat is incredibly chatty. Hey there, Emma. How's it going? I'm glad to see you. There's only 2 people that have the little spanner. Well, 3, technically speaking. Matthew Gilbert, how's it going? Chat just froze for a second. Put a Starbucks beside it. You see, I didn't think that was... Oh, thank you very much, Earthan Omage. Okay, I'm going to call you Gasha Life. Gasha Life, thank you so much for the 99 Australian dollars. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know, it might be a better idea to perhaps just chuck a subway up here, maybe attach it to the apartment building, maybe, and then that way I can just have a couple of things. I might actually have subway this way, and then I can always make things a little bit more elaborate later on. I might actually do that, so maybe I'll have subway here, and then I can sort things out in a bit of a different fashion, a little bit further up down the square, but... I also want to be able to walk around and around the apartment buildings too, so yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll build a subway here, and then we can figure out whether we want to add a car park or what have you. But then that way, if I have a subway, I can just chuck a Starbucks or something like directly next to it, in some sort of fashion. I decided to stay inside today because it's hot out and I wanted to catch you in another strip. Thank you, TCB. Did I miss... whether you said you're still in Bulgaria or not? I have no idea. Message retract... I'm scrolling up. Alec Campbell, hello! I just saw your message. Your Blockbuster was awesome. Thank you. I loved my Blockbuster. And I really do miss Blockbuster itself. That was my last city tutorial on the channel, by the way, guys. If you don't know, I made a Blockbuster, which is kind of like a redundant building at the moment. Golden Donut, hello! Hello, everybody. Yeah, I say quack or you will stub your toe. Whack. How about that? I'll make the noise. I'm not really a duck, but I think that it's not too bad. Whack. It's kind of a quack. I love Subway. I love Subway too. I don't go there very often because it's kind of expensive, and I'm kind of like a KFC guy, but we kind of have all of them near us actually. Hey, Cohope or Despair. It's cold here. Is it really? It's so cold but so hot. Which is it? Hey, that's alright, Emma. I'm glad that you're showing up to this one. Hello. Thank you very much once again for the Australian, I'm hoping it's Australian, 99 cents. Almost $1. Thank you, Gotcha Life, or Gosha Life. Thank you very much. I appreciate the tips. So I realise I'm very slowly building this now, but, excuse me, we have a little bit of time on our hands, don't we? So it's not too bad. It's also, it's not a particularly complicated building, so I'm sure that we'll get this all built and we'll be able to do a couple of things. Oh, I'm going home tonight, back to Ireland. My flight's at 20 past 11. Really? Oh, really? Yeah, you're going to be shattered. You'll just go, like, straight to bed. I guess that's not too bad. I guess you wouldn't have, like, jet lag or whatever. I don't know what the time difference is between here and Bulgaria. Maybe you can weigh in on that a little bit. I'm not very well travelled. I don't know anything. Hello to Holland. Hey, Super Tynold Games. Oh, what's your question? Would you rather learn to play the rock and roll guitar or the bagpipes? Realistically, I'd probably rather like learn the guitar, Alec, so that I can actually maybe do something with it. But bagpipes are a pretty cool skill to be able to just whip out. I like the sound it makes, but it always makes me... Like, they always play bagpipes at, like, funerals and stuff, and it's kind of, like, sad, but I do like the sound that it makes. I don't know how they became synonymous with, like, a funeral, but it is a cool sound. I really like Chick-fil-A. We don't have them in Britain, unfortunately. Or if we do, I've never seen one. It's 2 hours ahead right now. Oh, is it really? Huh. How about that? So 2 hours ahead in Bulgaria, so technically... You know what, I can't work out time zones, but I mean, I guess that's not too much of a bad time shift to recover from, right? So, you should be alright once you get back to Ireland. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's correct. I have a feeling I've goofed here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I come inwards. Here we go. The building's a little bit more shapely than I actually made it. It should come in a little bit here, but that's okay. I'm a big fan. Thank you, Dobre. I'm hoping that that's pronounced Dobre. I'm going to have to go to dance class. Oh, that's all right. Thank you for coming and saying hi, Emma. Always nice to see you. You're in a show. I hope it goes well. That's crazy, having to perform in front of people. I'm from the Philippines. Hello to the Philippines. I quacked. You know, on occasion, I am known to quack. Starbucks, you know what? Yeah, Starbucks is good, but it's expensive. We don't have one very close to where we live, but you can, like, travel to it. There's, like, how would you say? There's kind of, like, a big sort of, like, a small sort of, like, mall, like, retail shopping center thing that's got, like, a load of designer shops and stuff. And it's got one there, and I always have it. But it is kind of expensive. But so is Costa as well, so... I said it right. Fantastic. Hang on, what do you suck at, Josh? Hang on. Can I find the message? You guys are very chatty today. I cannot. TSMC, where's Steve? Steve, at the moment, he's actually been rehoused in a house that you'll see tomorrow on the channel. Kurdistan. Hey, that's crazy. Hello to Kurdistan as well. Yeah, I'm going to build a car dealership. It is on my to-do list. I have very, very close to, almost very, very, very close to finishing my school, which is the next big thing. But I really want a Tom from Eddsworld, please. What, like a statue? I'm not really building statues and stuff at the moment. I did build the Eddsworld house, though, I do believe. Made Blockbuster an extra sign. We refuse to buy Netflix. Last week, when I was starting to go to Bulgaria, my flight was over 1 hour delayed on the ground, having trouble getting a pushback and air control problems in France. I understand most of what you said, TCB. That's a lot of technical talk. But I'm glad that you got there okay. I've actually never I've never left the country. I don't even know what the flight experience is like. I've only seen it in movies where it's like a horror story and you've got to get to your flight really early and stuff. But I don't know whether it's actually like that in real life. I don't know whether you got to stay get there for 4 hours early, 3 hours early, and just kind of sit there. It sounds like my worst nightmare. Hey, hello to Australia, New South Wales. I hope that it is as pleasant as real Wales, Mitchie. Build a Godzilla statue. Are you asking for that because of the movie? I haven't seen it yet, but I do plan on seeing it. Is it Godzilla King of Monsters? Is that what it's called? I do plan on seeing that. I hope that there's SUBWA. Oh, thank God. I thought that I might have got that wrong. TSMC, I'm a big fan. Got to go. Bless you. Oh, thank you, Flame Games. Thank you for coming and saying hello. I appreciate you. Are you going to make IKEA Stamatis? I'm going to go Stamatis asks. I like the name, although I can't pronounce it. Am I going to build IKEA, though? Yeah, probably at some point in time. I'd love to build IKEA. I'm not currently working on an IKEA though, but I would like to build one, definitely. I can't wait to go back home and get back to work finishing Tilted Towers. Absolutely. You've how many episodes did you say you got to do? 5 more? Pretty impressive project. Can you build an airport? Oh no, the airport comments. Can you make Walmart? Yes. The next big tutorial in regards to city related things on the channel is going to be a supermarket that is already built. It just has to be tutorialed. I'm just not looking forward to tutorialing it. I also don't know whether to split it into several parts because it's like a huge build. I know that if I don't split it up, it's going to be hours. At least like 2 hours to make it, I think. Or maybe like an hour and a half, so I'm thinking about splitting it up. I think that the video may do a little bit better if I actually do decide to do that. That's what I used to do when I was building like my old like city builds and stuff. Like the big ones, I'd like split into 2 parts. Never really 3 because I never built anything that required that. But I think that might actually be beneficial. I don't know how I ended up started talking about that. But the next big thing is a supermarket, which I guess does kind of involve Walmart. Can you please build yourself in it? Well, let me show you. Here we go. If this doesn't put a little bit of a smile on your face, knowing that TSMC, the great panda builder overlord, is overwatching Stream City, I don't know what will. I might also put old school Spider-Man somewhere as well. I might make I don't know what I'll make exactly, but I might like attach him to a skyscraper when we start building those or something like that. Or maybe I'll put him in the corner somewhere, but we do have a statue of myself. What the heck? I said hello and how are you? Can you answer me? That would make my day, bro. So I'm very good, thank you, Jason. There's so many people commenting. I find it very difficult to respond to everybody. It all flows by. I don't like have it all on one. I don't get to see everything. Hey TS, I'm finished building Tortata. Yeah, of course. Send me a picture. I don't use Twitter very often. If you DM at me, then I must be following you, right? TCB, let me know if I'm not. If not, I'll do it at the end of the stream. Your city's coming along nicely. Thank you, Mitchie. It's definitely growing in size. I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do after we've focused on this little square, which is gonna be like, as I said, like Subway and Starbucks and stuff. But we're definitely gonna be doing something. Love from India. Much love to India as well. YG Gaming. Hey, I have something to tell you. I got a new phone less than a week ago. I got it on the Sunday 9th of June. Very nice. What phone did you get, Alec? Alan Jumba. Hello. I don't like the whole say my name thing though. That almost seems a little bit of aggressive. But hello, Alan. Just aim. That is horrible to hear. I'm very sorry to read that. No, it doesn't say follow me on Twitter, just Instagram and YouTube. I'll sort that. Remind me sometime towards the end of the stream, TCB. I'm sure that I can rectify that. I kind of want to make this a little bit more modern in some sort of way. It kind of almost doesn't fit into this. We might have to make some alterations afterwards. See you later, Jameer. Thank you for coming and saying hello. Can you build Area 51? I think that the government would drag me out of my house if I tried to build Area 51. Banana Man, hello again. Would you rather have kids but no wife or have a wife without kids? I'd probably rather have a wife. It's got to be pretty tough raising kids by yourself. I'm an only child to a single mother by myself, so I probably wouldn't want to raise kids without a partner. Everything's just tougher. I didn't read the message before. Your Twitter's TCBYT. Yeah, I'll definitely be able to do that, TCB, no problem. Seth Manu? You kind of sound like the football team, Manu. I'm gonna go Manu though. Greetings from Puerto Rico. Hello to Puerto Rico. We really do have a diverse crowd here, don't we? Can you try to... Blaze YT9? I'm guessing that's got to be just about right. See you later, Jomia. I wish you had PS4 so you could play Minecraft with me. You know what, Mitchie? I'm very sorry. I don't know where it is, and if I start playing on PS4, I might like it better. I might end up swapping over. Thank you, Josias. I'm going to call you Mr. Garcia because I don't know if I'm getting your first name right. But, yeah, I might leave it as it is, but I might add perhaps like a little modern touch. You have a doggo named Mitchie. Or Mishi? Is that Michi or Mishi? I'm a big fan. Can you build an animal shelter? I guess I could. I'm capable of building an animal shelter. Menu is how to pronounce it. Really? Menu? Banana Man, I remember that request from last time. I just don't know how I'd do that. I really don't. From the Philippines. I get a lot of Filipinos here. I don't know what sort of time you guys are on. Malta. Hello, Malta. And also King Creeper. Playing Xbox with keyboard is easier than controller. Is it really, though? I mean, I find it easier to play games with a mouse and keyboard. I've always played like MMOs and stuff all the time, since I was young. So I'd find mouse and keyboard quite easy to use, but the comfortability, being able to sit on your sofa and just relax and, play Minecraft, it's uncomparable. Can I ask you, you're very awesome, you can give it a go, Marvel. I can't guarantee that I'll see it. Hey there, Thomas Timmy. That rolls off the tongue. Do you love memes or vines? I love memes. Of course I love memes, Mitchie. I love memes. At the moment I'm personally enjoying, I know it's a little bit weird, I'm personally enjoying TikTok cringe videos on YouTube. My girlfriend and I like to curl up in bed at night and kind of like stick on like meme compilations and stuff. Kind of like a weird thing to do probably with your partner, but we enjoy it, what can I say? I don't know how I don't know if the outside of Subway is even done yet, by the way. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of done. I've got to do the sign and stuff. I kind of almost wish that I would have placed it a little bit further backwards in relation to the apartment buildings, but I don't think that it sticks out too much. Hey, TSMC, can you build a gaming cafe with PCs and stuff? It's actually a cool idea. How many gaming cafes actually exist these days? I can't remember. We used to have one in our town that I live in, but that closed a long time ago. I don't know if they're perhaps more popular in other countries and stuff, but I can't remember the last time I even saw a gaming cafe. It used to be a really big deal when like internet was expensive and like internet wasn't very good and when PCs were really expensive. I didn't even get like a good PC until I was like... Well, I say a good PC. I didn't get a PC that could even like run games really until I was like 12 or 13, which was a little while ago now. Can you build a concert arena or area? Yeah, I don't know whether it's going to be... the next thing I'm building is kind of like a stadium. I suppose it could kind of like double up as that. That's not necessarily the next thing that I do, just in the future. I've got a cool idea of a stadium. I also don't know whether I want the ceiling to be white or not. I quite like using white for the ceilings and floors because it makes everywhere seem a little bit open. I don't think that looks too bad. Why is iron here? The only thing is, it's kind of like blending into the window, but I don't think that that's too bad, and I don't think it's too bad to have a little bit of a different material underneath the window either. Lying in bed watching TikTok compilations with a guy. That's what we like to do. What can I say? I mean, when I say that out loud, that sounds like a little bit weird, but it is what it is. I love TikTok cringe. I don't know why. It makes me laugh so much. I really love them. I particularly like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with TikTok, but like TikTok bad guys, like when they react to like that song, when they kind of like mime to that. Oh, I love it. Or bad boys, I should say, not bad guys. TSMC, did you put the missing light blue stained glass block on your apartment building? Yeah, I saw that you mentioned that. I didn't. Where did you say it was? Light blue stained glass block on your apartment. Which apartment building was it, TCB? And I hope that I see your other message, just in case. Where is it? It could be on... So it's got to be on one of these two. I don't know if I'll be doing that Ed Head for life. I like the name. Where am I missing it? Is there a missing glass somewhere? Maybe on the top? No. Oh, I didn't put Windows on the top. TCB, where is it? green one at the back. Really? Huh. At the back. Maybe I did it. I'm not seeing a gap. Unless I'm blind. Maybe. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm not missing it. I don't feel. Maybe I might have went back and filled it in actually after your comment. Although I'm very forgetful. What can I say? TSMC, is there a tutorial of the apartments? Yeah, there is actually. It's going up on maybe Monday. Monday, probably. And then, yeah, on Monday, I think. So, hang on. Where did we get to with these? I keep losing my place. Yeah, I don't mind the idea of actually this being kind of like a drive-in, sort of like Subway, so you could like drive up and park in. Try the blue one at the back. TCB. Is it? I must have fixed it then, because I'm not seeing it. Oh! Oh, this is empty. This was originally, I was going to make an exit back here. I can't believe that I missed that so many times. This must be what you're on about. This was going to be like an exit, but I never really wanted to add one. Yeah, they're all done now. Perfect. Thank you very much. Hey TSMC, I'm a big fan of you. Keep up the good work. You make me laugh and smile. Love your builds. You're the best Minecraft YouTuber in the world. Thank you very much, Alec. The feelings are likewise. Use the loom to make banner making easier. Does it though? I should look into that. So Starbucks were modifying a little bit. We should probably add a little bit of lighting in here because it's a little bit too dark. I also have to do the banners outside. I might mess about with the loom actually and see how that works. So I figure a light maybe here and here, maybe like here and here. We can always change these later on if we do so choose. Maybe just like that'll do for now actually. So the insides of these are meant to intentionally be quite simple. So we're not going to spend too much time on it. But what do we need essentially back here? So we need like a counter space, something like this. It can probably come about this far, and then that way you can like still walk in and around. Maybe like put an extra block here. Maybe put like a colourful block of some sort. Maybe like a green or something back here, just like along the back. Actually, that might not work exactly because we want to have like an ingredients. We want to be able to have like ingredients here. So you know how they kind of like get ingredients like out of like I don't want to say bins, but like how they're kind of like stored in something like that. I kind of like the idea of just of having maybe like these are just the containers, and we'll just use these colors, something like that, and then we can have like item frames along the back wall, kind of just detailing what things are. We might make that one pink, actually, for meat, because there's nothing red that I really want to chuck in there. So, maybe something like that. Would you rather say oof or oof? Gotcha, I don't even know what it means. I just got a notification on one of my old videos reached 2 years anniversary today. That's crazy. How long have you been doing YouTube? I don't actually sure know, but I know that it's supposed to be good. I'm not really watching any anime at the moment. How many people watching this? I have no idea. I only have chat up and like these little plans for Subway. Blaze, your message is loud and clear, but I've already kind of made it. That's all right, Amy. Thank you for stopping by. You are not the best YouTuber, but you have nice builds. Thank you, Night Lion. Good night, Narnia, and thank you. Hey there. I had no idea. Yeah, I'm live, Silent Cows. I'm just actually having a little bit of a drink at the moment. As usual, I always make a tea at the start of these streams, and it always goes cold. Also, you've been at it for almost 3.5 years then, TCB. I play on Xbox One, Dobre. Do you have a meet and greet? Nah, I really am just like a hermit. I really do pretty much just stay indoors and never leave. Well, that's not strictly true, but I don't like the idea of like meet and greets and what have you for myself. I'm just not that kind of person. Not that it wouldn't be great to meet you guys, but I just that's not me. Hang on. I can't remember how I built this exactly. I feel as though that there should be more counter space. Maybe if I do this? There we go, and then you can actually walk around the ingredients. I always like to put like drinks machines and stuff in places like this. I mean, you can obviously get drinks. It's a very small shop. It really is meant to be quite simple. So, something like that. And a little bit of chestage. Maybe just here. Just to store the stuff in. Maybe... I mean, we could have item frames all along the back, really. Maybe here. And then what would be some obvious choices? So, obviously bread. That goes without saying. And then maybe we have cooked pork chop. I'm feeling pork chops. What else did I put? Yellow. We don't actually have cheese in Minecraft, do we? My idea with the yellow was kind of like, you know, maybe like lettuce, like cheese, and then like the magenta-ish is kind of like porky looking. Or ham or something. What else can we put? I guess we'll just use the meats to fill it up. And I've already lost where they are. Oh, they're over here. Lovely. And maybe we'll just go for like chicken. There we go. That'll do. Just to have a little bit of a display of what's back here. Minecraft has changed a lot. I haven't played... Minecraft is completely different. And it keeps changing all the time. If I was in PC, it'd be even crazier. Been watching from when you were building mob statues. That is crazy. I'd love it if you could try and guess where Malta is located. Thanks again. I wouldn't even know where to begin, my friend. I'm so bad. I'm sorry for being aggressive. That's all right, Alan Jumba. No, Phoenix. I play on Xbox One. I don't even own a PS3. I did once upon a time, though. Hey TSMC, my question was, if you build a Stranger Things build, then please, it's my favourite show. I love Stranger Things as well, Marvel. Or Marvels, I should say. But I don't think that I'll be building anything unless it's on my second channel. But I love Stranger Things as well, and I can't wait until it's released. The next season, that is. Mariana S. Enjoy the showers out. I hope that I'm pronouncing that right. Could you build Dio's castle from part 1? Or could you build Dio's castle? Is that from JoJo? Does your girlfriend play Minecraft? No, although she has in the past. Apparently, I've never seen her play it. We might go for this trapdoor. That one looks alright. I don't know if I like... I might use green for the counter. I'm not really feeling the... I'm not feeling the iron very much today. Maybe a little bit of green for the counter. I quite like that. Maybe we can have a little bit of a window. Maybe we can have a window here so that people can like look in and kind of like salivate over the food. What glass do we use? Is it black? Yeah, we're using the black glass. Build It Clown. I actually built like an It themed secret sort of like hidden basey thing on my second channel. I actually really liked it as well. Like it might be called like Pennywise's sewer base or something. But I've not built like a straight up statue. I kind of want this separated just a little bit, and I might also refloor just the area behind the counter. I might actually add a little bit of white. It might make it look a little bit better. Build the monastery from Lego Ninjago. I've never even seen Lego Ninjago. I wouldn't know where to start with it. A monastery sounds massive as well. Hey TSMC, do you like AC/DC, Metallica, or Nickelback? I have listened to all of the above. I like certain songs from them. I don't like everything by them, but I could listen to any of those. So that's seeming quite cozy. And I'm sorry that I keep clearing my throat, guys. I still am ever so slightly sick, although I'm doing okay. You're my favourite YouTuber. Thank you, Levi Stewart. Can I play Minecraft with you one day? If we do this whole realms thing that I was kind of like talking about in the last stream, then maybe. TSMC, have you been into the Philippines? I actually haven't. I've not been anywhere outside of Britain. Which, you know, it's a little embarrassing to say, honestly, but, you know, I've not left the country. On top of the fact that I don't really like taking holidays very much, because I don't like really being away from like my computer and YouTube and what have you. Like I've just not been out of the country. I'd love to though. Maybe we can make a couple of windows here. I'd love to. I really want to go and explore other countries that are vastly different from Britain. I want to go to like America and New Zealand and stuff, and like countries that are like, you know, similar. But I'd love to go to like what would you call it? Like sort of like places that are a bit more of a culture shock. What's that, TCB? I went on to your second channel looking at Fortnite tutorials where people were asking build tilted. Yeah, I mean, if people want them, you should definitely let people know that you're doing that. Can you build Check? I don't even know what that is. I'm guessing it's some sort of like restaurant or something. Can you build Neo Tilted? I feel as though that what's Neo Tilted? I don't know what that means. Can I try and make this? I've already done the park, but I did something wrong. You can try to make Subway if that's what you're asking. You can't really go too far wrong with the park though. What mistake did you make? I'm looking for that painting that painting in specific. Kind of like maybe just like a little potted plant or something here. I know the Subway isn't exactly like a nice sit in and eat restaurant, or at least I don't think of it as that way. I kind of think of it as like get your food and go. But I like the idea of there being just like a little nice sort of like eating area here to the side, and I want to separate this off in some sort of way, whether that's with like physically with some glass, or whether a little bit of fence. But I like the idea of having like a separate like ordering area and an eating area, and that's kind of what I'm just working on at the moment. So maybe where did blue come from in my own little world here? So maybe something like that, maybe like a little bit of glass just so that you can like walk up. And maybe a little bit of yellow carpet and green carpet might look good. So maybe something like that. That doesn't look too bad. Kind of like within the certain colours of like Subway as well. Kind of looks cozy. What could this be? This doesn't really have to be anything. That's just to kind of like get around the counter, I suppose. But we've got plenty of windows in here. I think that side's probably just about done. We could add a plant here. I don't know whether it would be too cramped to add a couple more tables or so. I think stairs don't grip onto glass, so we could just have a singular table. Terrian Ross, hello again. Thank you very much for the, I do believe, Australian $2. Hello to you. Do you like Subway? Vince, I do like Subway, although I don't have it very often. And John Kim, take picture one. I was just marvelling at your name for a second. John Kim, I will be building a dentist at some point in time. 8:57 here in the Philippines. At night? Or in the morning? I made a video of one of your builds, but I made sure to give a link to your channel. Silent Cows, that is fine. Once since the beginning, your vids helped me out a lot. Thank you. Thank you, Avila. Try out the bell in Minecraft. I will give you a warning. It's very loud. I don't usually play with sound very much. I love you too, Derek B. Hey TSMC, do you know Bohemian Rhapsody in the movies? Please answer my question, because that would be a miracle. Yes, I do know Bohemian Rhapsody. Girlfriend and I, we went and saw it a couple of times. We loved the film. It was fantastic. It was a great film. Really, really enjoyed it. Hey there, Rylan Leon? TSMC Neo Tilted is a new Tilted Tower. Oh, is it really? I've not been keeping up with Fortnite. Is Fortnite still like incredibly popular? I know that Minecraft's kind of like on a rise again, and I know that there was like Apex Legends and maybe even another game as well in between. But how popular is Fortnite in like the rankings of stuff? I mean, just because for a while it was crazy big. I just don't know if it's like that big anymore. Like, I just don't seem to, like, it used to be that you couldn't escape Fortnite at all. Like, it was just absolutely everywhere, but, now I just don't seem to hear about it. I don't know why. Your name is Jake. No. No, it's not. Do you love your friends? Of course. I've never seen Riverdale, Maya. TSMC, what is your gamer tag? That is a heavily guarded secret, Mr. or Mrs. Ms. I'm just going to go with Lupita. Do you like Friends? I saw it a really, really long time ago. I've not seen it in ages. I love the theme tune. Can you build an event place? I don't know what that means. What that means exactly. Is it okay to build your buildings on stream? Yeah? Yeah, I guess. We've just got to do this table here. Is it okay to build my buildings on your stream? Is that what you're asking? I mean, if you were going to do that, I mean, you know, I'd prefer that I had some sort of credit involved, but you know, if that's what you want to build, I probably wouldn't stop you. I don't know whether to add a little bit of lighting or not. I'm pretty happy. I actually like this interior a little bit better than the original Subway. I guess that's what happens though. Like I'm working off the original version, and I like this quite a bit better. But I guess you just find ways to improve on stuff a little bit. I really like this interior. I'm quite happy with it. The only thing that I would kind of like a little bit is, I mean, I guess it's bright enough in here. I wanted to incorporate the lantern, but I'm quite happy with the inside now. The inside is pretty much done. The outside has a little bit of work to be done here. So on the outside, the first thing that I've got to do, and why don't we try out this whole loom business that somebody suggested? Why don't we whip out the old loom? And I guess, what did I make? The banner. So we need green banners. I always forget where banners are. Do you like to ride horses? I like to ride horses in Minecraft. I've never ridden them in real life. So how does, so you drop the loom down, right? Oh, I see. So you can do, I mean, that might be a bit faster then. So okay, so the first few letters are white. So why don't we grab a load of white dye? And we might also need a bit of green as well. So with the loom, so what do you have to manually drop that in, I wonder? And then what, you put the white dye in, and then you select what you want, I guess. So what we're looking for, since we're making S, we want that. That seems a bit chunky. No? Is it? Yeah, that's too much, I think. Or is that just the upper half? It just seems big. Alright, so what do we do after? Do we just grab that? And then what, we can slap a new one in there, and then, well, I guess we do that to the bottom right, and then, what, we grab that and then chuck it in. I don't know if there's a faster way to do this. This is literally my first time using, yeah? And then I guess that's S. And then we'd put that in there. We'd put a bit of green in there. I know that you can make more complicated S's and stuff, by the way, but it can just be a bit of a pain. And then if we did that, I mean, that is actually, oh, hang on, where'd it go? Oh, I have it. I've got to tell you, that is actually a lot more pleasant. That is a lot more pleasant than manually doing it with the crafting table, I do have to say. That's the first time that I've used the loom. That is way better. I hope that there might even be a faster way of doing it. That's actually really, really good to use. I'll give you a promotion. Dionysus? What do you mean? Please build a pillager statue. Maybe I'll build some statues and stuff on stream. TSMC, what's your skin? And my skin is the cute koala skin. And I love it. Have you seen the new Aladdin? I have, actually. I really surprisingly, as much as people were ragging on Will Smith being Genie, I actually really did enjoy the new Aladdin. Really loved it. I preferred the music from the old Aladdin, the songs with like Robin Williams and stuff, but visually and the story and just how everything was like paced and everything, like the new Aladdin was actually really good. Sub to TSMC. Yeah. I'm gonna have to figure out why Nightbot really, why Nightbot keeps like removing messages from people. You should come to Northern Ireland. You'd probably love it here. I probably would, Alec. I want to visit the whole of the UK. Eventually. Anyway, what am I doing? So, S. We also have a U. Let's see how easy this is. Okay, so I've got to manually chuck it up there. And I guess I've got to manually put... Oh, no, I can just hit that. So, what would U be? So... Oh, there it is. So, it'd be here. Grab that. Put that there. I guess I don't put all of my banners in there. Then... Uh-oh. Mayday. Mayday. Can you select all the banner parts you need in one go? What do you mean, Terrian? And also, thank you once again for the two Australian dollars. I don't know what you mean. So, a green banner would go here. And then we... Okay, so it'd be that. And then I guess we grab that and put that there. And then there. And then grab that there. And then we chuck that there. And then... Where's the bottom part of this? Am I being a bit silly? Where's the... Oh, I guess it'd be there, right? So then we would put that in there. Whoops. And then grab that, chuck the green in, select... This isn't too bad. And then we've got you. That actually does relieve quite a lot of my frustration. Hey there, Rye Guy. How's it going? Had you ever had surgery? I did have surgery. I hope that went okay. Jose? I hope that your surgery went okay. But to answer your question, no. I've never had surgery. Thank goodness. I'm not a fan of hospitals. I don't have like a fear or anything. But I'm just not like a fan of hospitals. I've spent a lot of time in them, like with like my, relatives and stuff, like my granddad and my mum and what have you. But I just don't like being in them very much. So I'm glad that I've not really had anything, and I hope that I don't have to. Here, B. This really isn't too bad. I'm coming around to the loom. I really do quite like this actually. So, that would... Oh, hang on. Did I not... Will that jump up there? That's perfect. And then there. Ah, I love it. No, where'd you go? There we go. This isn't too bad. TSMC thinking of making a racing track. I don't know why I'd make that. I don't know how I'd make that, rather. Not why I'd make it. I just put the banners that I needed away. But that's okay. I needed an extra green one anyway. So that's not too bad. 1, 2, 3. We need a load of yellow. And we still need green though. Select each part of the letter on the left in one go instead of doing it individually. Plus putting the banner in. Can you do that, Tarian? If you have, you've just changed... If you can, you've just changed my life. And also, once again, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. I don't know if you can do that. Okay, so, well, let's see, shall we? So, we've got a banner up there, and then we need yellow dye. And we'll make A then. So, how about then? What, it'd be this, and that. I don't think you can do that. Can you? Like, what's this for, then? You can't seem to, like... it seems like one or the other. Maybe I have to, like, watch a Loom tutorial or something. I'm probably coming off like a bit of a noob here. Although somebody did say something about a pattern. So, hang on. This is all very new. Banner patterns. Creeper charge. So these have got nothing. I don't think that these have really got anything. So what I guess, so with the banner patterns, what I put one there, and then what the color, and then if I add that as well. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can do that all in one go though, or at least it doesn't seem that way. It's currently 9:02 in Virginia. Is it really? It is 3 minutes past 2 in the afternoon. TSMC, you should visit the Philippines. The culture is amazing. I don't doubt that, Jody. Hey TSMC, if you ever feel depressed or break up with your girlfriend, come talk to us. We are your kids, and what am I talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, Banana Man, but it does make me feel bad to talk to you guys. TSMC, do you like Halo? I personally like Halo 1, 2, and 3. I like Halo, yeah. I played a decent amount of Halo 2. I've never played Halo 1, but a load of Halo 3. I think. Unless I'm getting them mixed up. I might have played a load of Halo 2. Let me Google this. Hang on. Halo 3. I might get them mixed up. No, I played a load of Halo 3. I just had to look at the box art there. An insane amount. Anyway. So, this would go here. Say Big Chungus. Okay. So that goes there. Hang on. Oh, no, I didn't add the green around the A. TSMC, have you added the Subway cookies? Because in your tutorial I saw many comments about that. Maybe I should add cookies onto the back wall. I do like their cookies. They're very good. So, oh, that's how it is. Perfect. Come here. There we go. So A, just need a W. Philippines is far away from Britain. I know, it's very, very far, actually. But like I said, if I was to go and visit somewhere, I would want it to be, like, I would want it to be quite different. I can't remember how to do a W exactly. I think you start off with that. I think. And then that. And then I think you do this. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so that's the beginnings of W. Put that there. Perfect. There. Wonderful. I always focus so much whilst I'm making banners. It's unreal. I'll probably find a better way to use the loom. I'll probably be faster with it once I actually get to use it a little bit. Hey TSMC, you probably spent 15 minutes and was what? I guess I have. Sorry about that. TSMC, I wish you'd come to Malta. You'd surely love it here. It's much different than the UK. I imagine so. I'd teach you some Maltese. That'd be cool. Hang on. Let me Google Malta. All right. Let me see exactly where Malta is exactly in the world. Let me have a look. Oh, wow. The place looks gorgeous. I will say that. Well, it's not showing me where it is though. Hang on. It's a gorgeous looking place just from what I've saw. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's not insanely far, it would seem. It could be further away. It looks really nice there, though. Build a furniture store. I do plan on it. Hey, I remember vividly when I had my right ear surgery, I had a hole in my right eardrum. I was off school for 4 weeks. That is insane, Alec. I actually had a perforated eardrum once. I used to swim a lot. And yeah, I got a perforated eardrum. I actually had to stop because of it. Because I refused to wear earplugs. So I can only imagine what you went through. My grandma's watching. Hello, Slade's grandma. Y. So, hang on. How do we do Y again? So I guess we go here. Grab this. We need to... Hang on, I might have done that wrong. My bad. We shouldn't have done that. We need a new banner. We have just completely messed that up. TSMC, turn on pick block in controller settings. What does that do? So... Pick block? Yeah, but what is it that will do there? Oh! I like that. That's actually kind of handy. That's cool. I never even realized that you could do that. That's awesome. I really like that, actually. So basically what this pick block thing does is you kind of point at it, press it, and then you can just use it. That is so handy. That is so unbelievably handy. Thank you for recommending that. That's crazy. Build a museum about your YouTube journey. That's an interesting idea, although I don't know how I would do that exactly. We need this green banner here. So with this, it would be, we'd have to have it go, oh, we haven't loaded up with the yellow yet, so we have to have it go this way. And then then we grab, I feel like such an old man when I'm doing banners. I'm just like, I'm so incredibly slow. And then we would take that half off, grab this, there, yellow, and then have it go this way. And then we need to get rid of the yellow again, green, and then we just put a border around it. And then we have finally finished our banner, which I'm very, very happy about. There we go. So, perfect. Subway. The question is, what do we do to the outside of our subway? And then, by the way, guys, the reason that I keep stopping after every letter is I'm desperately trying to drink this tea before it goes cold. And I'm failing. How can I know when you're going to stream? Do you have a specific day and time? Well, Amelia, I almost always stream on Fridays, unless I'm like ill or away or something. I've done that for I think the past 3 or 4 weeks, and I'm trying to maybe stream twice a week, but Friday's pretty much at midday here. TSMC, do you know I have you added on Xbox One and you have accepted me on it? Have I? Hey TSMC, I would love to donate, but my parents would kill me. I'm 19 years old, living with my parents, watching Minecraft. That's alright, Banana Man. You don't have to donate. Ashley, I just don't feel as though that would end well. See you later, Kimberly. And also, Levi, did you have the same thing as me? You're still my waffle maker. I don't own a waffle maker, so checkmate. Have you ever rode a horse? If you would answer, I would like. I've rode a horse in Minecraft, not in real life. Yeah, Friday usually is when I like to whip out one of these streams. Maybe I kind of have it laid out here. So I don't know where to put this road exactly. Maybe. Wubba lubba dub dub. I like Rick and Morty as well. I too am drinking tea. I hope yours is warmer than mine. Crazy J, my day's not going too bad. Not too bad at all. I hope yours is going well as well. You're a good builder. Thank you, Night Shifter. I try my best. So, outside of Subway, I want to be able to walk along, like, from the apartment buildings. And I want to be able to just, like, straight up just, like, walk up to it, like, across this path here. I don't want to, like, get run over in the car park or anything. So I figure maybe about 3 or so rows of this would be alright. I like the idea of having a car park, although I don't know how realistic that is. Plus, there wouldn't really be that much room for many spaces, kind of like in the way that I've kind of got this laid out. Well, I mean, I guess there could be. If I use maybe like something like this. I like to make car parking spaces about 4 blocks wide, although most of my cars that I like to build are about 3, so I could have like this sort of deal going on. Although this wouldn't have to be yellow, I could make this a hedge of some sort. But maybe if we add like a little bit of a hedge here, added a little bit of leaves. We don't give that out, TCB. Gucci store. That's crazy. My name is Darius. Hello, Darius. Why is there more people watching today's stream rather than Monday? Probably because it's a Friday. I get more people have like Friday off and stuff. TSMC, do a series where you build Jurassic World. Nathan, I don't have the energy. You're more than a good builder, you're a pro builder. Thank you, Nicola. I wish there would be people in Minecraft. What do you mean? Hey there, Nezzy, you're not late. You're just on time to say hello. So these spots, I can't remember how long my cars are. They're about 5 or 6 blocks long, I think. We'll make them 6 just to make sure that we can actually have these in here. But I figure a couple of parking spaces might actually be pretty good. We could even have the road, like, it could even be, say, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, it could even come across in kind of like a little bit of a weird way. Like, it wouldn't have to necessarily, like, come straight up and make, like, a bit of a feature out of it instead. Although, I don't know how this is going to look. This is a little bit of an experiment at the moment. Maybe it could be. I just want this space to be a little bit more interesting than just like a straightforward just. So this would also have to be car parky. I'd kind of want something around the outside of the car park. I've got all my banners and stuff in here, but I don't think that I'm going to be messing about with that sign again. Doesn't look too bad. My initial idea was just to have it run straight from the streets and then just have it come around, but the more that I look at it, the more that I want it to be a little bit different. So maybe something like that, so that you've got to kind of like pull in a little bit. I don't quite know yet. This is subject to change. Hi to you. Hello, Eduardo. That's awesome, blue pineapple. I wish that pineapples did actually come in the colour blue. I might actually eat more of them. That might encourage me to eat fruit if they were crazier colours. Like, if you could get, like, actual golden apples, like, actually, like, shiny, that might encourage me to eat more fruit. The government should get on that. Hey there, Rye Guy. Thank you. And welcome back. Yeah, this might actually be a bit of a disaster that I'm working on here, but I feel as though that this might work out a little bit. Welcome to the club, JJ Reed. Could you make an office building with 7-Eleven on the first floor so that the workers can relax? It's not a bad idea. I do want to make some office buildings and stuff. I want to make stuff to pad out the city. Like, I think that this little area here has done really well. I would like to apologise for not commenting on my live stream on Wednesday. I was at work. That's alright, Alec. Come and say hello whenever you can. So, this, I'm getting a little bit confused with myself. So, this is all going to be street, anyway. Hey there, Faith with J. Can you build a police station? Yeah, I'm going to be remaking police station, like, my hospital eventually, fire station. Out of all of those, like all that I've just said, it will either be hospital or fire station. I'm actually really excited about making a fire station, for some weird reason. Thank you for making the extra effort, Mr. Garcia. Please do a skyscraper. Yeah, I'm going to do a skyscraper. I actually think it's going to be modelled a little bit on the Empire State Building, I think. I don't know what we're going to be doing next precisely, like in terms of like in Stream City, but I would kind of like to have a skyscraper or so. You know what, actually, that's not true. I do know what we're going to be doing sort of next, is we're probably going to be building like a Starbucks, or at least something else next to Subway, maybe even a cafe. I don't really... Oh, that might be a thing. We could build like a Starbucks kind of like here-ish, so, you know, kind of like facing sideways-ish, and then maybe these two could share a car park of some sort. That wouldn't be too bad of an idea. And then that way the city's kind of sort of interesting. I like the idea of having like some benches around here, or maybe even like a fountain, like maybe like a fountain, like a simple fountain. Maybe something like, it probably wouldn't go exactly here, and it might actually be a bit smaller. I just realised how big this simple fountain would be. Maybe like a little fountain in the corner there, and then maybe if I had like a couple of benches, maybe even a bit of grass life or something like that as well, that'd actually be pretty cool. I really want to, and then I guess if there was some like, how would you say, like if there was some, like crossings, kind of like this, That'd liven things up a bit. It'd be kind of good if there was some like traffic lights so that you could cross the street as well. Like, there's a lot that we've got to do with this area. I kind of want to take a good look at this thing, actually, just while we're doing it. It is looking better, I will say that. I am enjoying Stream City. Let's see if my tea is cold. Can you do the high score from My Hero Academia? I actually took a look at that thing and it's a cool building, Wolftail. Can you build a TARDIS? I've built kind of like a smallish version of the TARDIS. I did that when... I can't remember. Is it Season 9? The latest season came out. Could you build a mega mall that has a Starbucks inside of it? I will eventually be building a mall, but I guess it could have a Starbucks inside. Do the Eiffel Tower. That's not the first time that I've seen that request. Donate to TSMC so I can ride a real horse. Now, you're getting me wrong. I don't want to ride a horse. I'll end up falling off it and breaking my neck. I made a skyscraper. Was it one of mine? Right now it's 11:17 in Australia, so I need to sleep, but I don't really care. Well, thank you for joining me, Castle Jones. Do you watch Parker Plays? No, I've never heard of them. Make a zoo? I'm going to be making a zoo at some point in time. Hey there, Venom. Hardware shop. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Can you build the office from the office? That'd be pretty meta, wouldn't it? What does it even look like? I've never watched any Office, actually. I was going to say I've never watched the US Office, but I've not watched the British one either. What does it look like? It's called like something, like it's a printing thing, right? It's a printing building. It's actually not a bad looking building, really. It looks okay. It looks very much like you'd expect an office to look like, actually. It almost looks a tad bit depressing. But it looks alright. That's awesome, TCB. What did they get you? Build Donald Trump. I actually did that in a live stream once. I built a little Donald Trump on a wall. So silly. I will take your toaster and your bread. Well, luckily for me, I don't have any bread in the house, but you can't have my toaster. Make the universe. I feel as though that I am. Can you build a tennis court? I have before. Thank you, Toby. Yeah, I'm not building a Starbucks right now. I might actually sort of like leave this then as it is. I want to be able to get up the side of Starbucks, so it's going to be about here or so that be able to like walk around the sides, and I could add some like trash cans and some bins and stuff out of the back of Subway. But I figure like a little Starbucks to the side here would be pretty good, and then the people that work at like or not work rather, but like live here can like go to Subway and Starbucks, and then around the rest of the city we can build it up a little bit more with some businesses and what have you. I think that this would work. I think if I just don't know about... It'd be a very small car park is the only thing, unless I moved the building a little bit further away. But I could absolutely make all that go together, which I think would be pretty cool. But what I do want to work on a little bit whilst I'm here, so I think that's Subway complete. That's going to be all right. We'll figure out like more parking spaces, and we'll figure out Starbucks some later day. I'm pretty happy with Subway, but I do want to work on this little area a little bit as well. I want to make like just a regular sort of looking fountain. I don't want it to be too big. I want it to be just kind of like a circle, something like that, and then that way I like 2 blocks clearance around stuff, so that'd work out quite nicely. And then I don't know what to put in the center of the fountain, so just something. Maybe I could use quartz to kind of like stylize something a little bit, or maybe I don't even have to do that. Kind of just have like something like sort of like a modern-ish looking fountain, maybe like. I don't know. The problem with making fountains like this is that I don't like the fact that there's not like a center point to them. That's why I initially made it like a 3x3x3. Why don't you do the insides of some of your builds? I have begun to do all of the insides of all of my builds. But I didn't used to because I didn't want to, pretty much. I know that that's kind of like a bad excuse, but I just didn't want to. I don't really like doing insides that much. Like, does that look a little too goofy? Does that look a little bit weird? Kind of does, right? I don't quite like that. I guess I could just have the water coming out from two different points, like I could have this. But something tells me that that just looks a little too strange. But I might just leave it like that as kind of like a placeholder, and I can always fancy that up at some point in time. I do want some more green, though. I don't know how to add much green to the city without just, like, adding a little bit of, like, hedge around stuff a little bit. Like, without... I don't quite know what would make too much sense. I mean, we could have some, like, potted plants and stuff, kind of like as we walk around. I mean, sometimes you do see that. I mean, we could have just, like... where's grass? We could just have some, like, potted plants and what have you, kind of like in those long strips. I mean, they could even be built into the ground, really. Just as long as there's a little bit of clearance. We could even put a little bit of iron bars around them, too. I mean, you do sometimes see, like, sometimes there's, like, trees and stuff around little patches of, like, plants and what have you. I don't think that that'd probably be, like, the best place for it. But it actually doesn't look too bad right next to a crossing. My name is Gage, and can you build a racetrack? I don't know if I can build a racetrack, really. A racetrack, what? As in, like, horses or something? Because that'd be a bit more viable than building, like, a car racetrack, I think. Maybe we could bone meal this? Do you like John Cena? I guess so. I can't say that I've put too much thought into John Cena. But he seems like a good guy, so yeah, I guess so. Maybe if we have kind of like some taller flowers, and how tall are they? I don't know if I've ever... Hang on, we can use our fancy new tool. There we go. Maybe we could use some like Lily of the Valley. I don't think I've ever used them before. They're kind of small, but I do quite like them. That looks alright. I don't think that that looks too bad. I want to fill up space in some sort of way, you know? And I don't want it to look strange. And I want to incorporate a mix of materials. Like, I don't just want to use the same stuff all the time. So, you know, I want some sort of seating area around here. Maybe just like a couple of benches so that people can sit and watch the fountain. I could even fill in the corners a little bit with a bit of grass maybe and just add some plants there. I really want to make a bigger fountain. But I don't want to just like... I don't want to take up the entire area here. I don't think that that's looking too bad. It looks pretty normal-ish. Could add a little bit of hedging around the bottom of here, perhaps. Maybe around the bottoms of the buildings. What is... Venom asks, what is the hardest build you've ever made? Probably the Ender Dragon to scale, because I kept having a load of trouble with it. I kept having a load of trouble with, like, the dimensions of the Ender Dragon, and I really got frustrated making it. So probably that. Oh, is that true, TCB? I actually kind of... Oh, I can fix that at the end of this stream, actually. But thank you. Use the cornflower instead. What, cornflower? Cornflower? Sunflower? There's no corn... Oh, cornflower. There is a cornflower. Oh, that... Yeah, I like it. It's because it's new. I completely forgot about this one. I do like the cornflower. It is nice. So, is that really what it's called, the cornflower? I thought it had a fancier name than that. Hang on. That's good timing. I was waiting for someone to watch, then you loaded up proof that we're living in a simulation. Has nobody else told you, Thomas? We are living in a simulation. Everybody around you is a robot. Add a huge NYC skyline Las Vegas Jurassic Park with dinos in the Yankee Stadium. Hang on. But it was on PS3. Oh, no. Oh, that's so depressing, Coaster. That's incredibly sad. I've lost worlds myself. I've lost worlds that I've spent a lot of time in. It's incredibly depressing. I feel your pain. My request is a hotel with a pool and a restaurant. Well, Kerwin, I kind of already have done that, minus the pool. This is kind of bothering me a little bit. The frustration here is I don't know how the layout is going to be exactly. Like, I almost wish that I had the plans of Starbucks like laid up and then we'd make that there, but this area isn't looking too bad. I might add a couple of more like details to it a little bit later on, but this area is not looking too bad. It doesn't have to be like 100% cluttered. Maybe like if I figure out like kind of like traffic lights and stuff, or maybe I could make like a crossing here. That might be quite good. That'd actually take up a little bit of room. So like the crossing would be about here or so. Maybe make it... I could probably make it about as wide as I wanted to, but that'd take up a decent amount of space, I think. And then that way there'd be... Oh, hang on. So then that way we'd have the thing where you push the button and the traffic lights stop and what have you, and then you get to cross and you run over frantically hoping that nobody runs you over. We'd have to change these a little bit, so, you know, like that. Maybe even... What would you do? I'd have to actually look up... I don't actually know how these would look exactly, but something like that might be pretty good so that it kind of just fills up a little bit of space there, and then we'd have one of those things, like I said, we'd have traffic lights in some sort of way. I'm not going to make them exactly now, but just to kind of like leave as a little bit of a marker. I don't think I've ever even made traffic lights, which is kind of crazy. What's the nicest looking one of these? Probably stone brick. So I figure that the traffic lights would probably like overhang, maybe like here, and I guess that they'd be on the other side as well, right? Unless we had like, unless they were like double-sided, but I don't mind the idea of them like hanging over both sides. So they'd hang over, but then you'd also have like the little box attached as well that you like push the button. Over here in Britain, they're usually like yellow. And they have a little screen on them as well. So maybe something like this, but you'd also want to have the buttons. So I'm not quite sure how I'd make these. I'd figure it out at a different point in time, but you know, a little something like this, but better looking, you know? Maybe even built into the actual pole as well. But I just think that makes the area look a little bit nicer like that. I've used so much of your builds. Thank you very much, Superboy Gamer. I like the name. TSMC... Hang on. Zombie Plops has a theory here. Shall we all listen to this theory? I saw the word aliens and I'm already intrigued. My theory about life is that we were all captured by aliens and they sent us on a machine that makes us dream. So it makes us believe life is real. So when we die, we just wake up from dreaming. That's hardcore. Wait, so do we actually die, though? Do we actually die, or does the dream just end? Zombie Plops. That's a good question. Have you seen Endgame? I have, Hybrid. I liked Endgame, but not as much as Infinity War. It was a good movie, though. TSMC, what country do you live in? I live in England. I guess if we're going to be specific, I was going to say like UK, but I live in England. Pretty much right slap bang in the middle of it. Put black skeleton heads on the sides of the blocks to mimic the lights. On the sides of the blocks? Really? So what you're talking about then is traffic lights, right? So you think that if I was to let's say this is a traffic light, whatever. So if I was to use, where are we? I can never find these. Oh, there they are. Okay, so black skeleton heads. here. They kind of sort of do look like the empty lights a little bit. Or do you mean put them in a frame? I don't know, but my initial idea was to simply do this. I was just going to use like item frames and then kind of like boringly like boop, boop, boop. But I was more so thinking like maybe hanging them across the road. You know, like one of those lights where, and again, like I'm not really planning on finishing these right now, but like planning on having it like kind of like this, where it's so that it'd go to about here or so, and I was planning on like maybe having like a. No, that doesn't look very good. But something like that, like either a red or a green. But you know that sort of general vibe of style. That's what I was going to do, and then have like. Well, I guess that one's facing the wrong way, right? Actually, it'd be on the opposite side of it. That was kind of my idea. But having like a kind of like hanging over one, and actually these are on the wrong side. I think they're on the right side for America. Actually, I've messed it up a little bit, but that's kind of like what my idea was going to be. But that can all just kind of stay there for when I'm ready to actually like work on it. I don't know. It doesn't look bad though with the mob heads with the wither skeleton heads though. It does look as though like the sticky out like part of the light when they're empty. Not a bad idea. I prefer to use on the 7-Eleven. I prefer to use normal glass pane because it brings more light in. That is an absolutely valid choice. I recommend doing exactly what you like. I fell off a horse. Hang on. I fell off a horse getting off a horse once many years ago, but I fell on soft ground. You're pretty lucky. I'm pretty sure that if I fell off a horse, it would kill me. I'm pretty sure. Add a Krispy Kreme to the city. I can do that. I've made a Krispy Kreme before. I have made a GameStop before, Levi, so I could do that. My name is Vashane. And I'm using my mum's YouTube channel. I'm from Jamaica. Where are you from? And what is your name? I'm from good old Great Britain, Nicola, or shall I say Vashane? And I don't give out my real name. It's TSMC or Steve. Anyway, what was I also doing? I was also going to add like a bit of a parking area around the back of these. I'm not quite sure how to set it out, to be honest. But first of all, we're probably going to have to just make it so that we can actually like walk around the modern apartments. You can't get out of these via the back of them. So just as long as you can like walk around and you can get to your car, that's pretty much all I'm looking for. And I want to be able to walk around here and around the back of like Subway / Starbucks. So I just want to set out a little bit of a pathway and some sort of car park in some sort of fashion. I don't know how the car park is going to get back to the road, or whether or not you'll be able to like just come back the same way that you would drive in. But I do want it to make sense, if nothing else. And I also want to have the right amount of car parking spaces that we could accommodate all of the buildings. Like, however many floors we have, I want there to be that many parking spaces. This might be something that I actually have to plan out for another stream, actually, but how long have I even been streaming? What does TSMC stand for? The Super Minecraft. Add a McDonald's. Yeah, I'm going to be adding a McDonald's. McDonald's definitely deserves to be in this city. What I could just start with doing actually is if I just basically like dig out all of this, then I can just kind of like add a few car parking spaces and kind of just work from there. Please answer. What was your... For real, why don't you make Bloxburg house tutorials too? What's Bloxburg? I guess that's the answer. Oh no, it's thunder and rain. Is it really? I thought it was too hot. What happened? It sounds like England. Hey there, Emma. How's it going? Add a KFC. I'll be adding all of my fast food things to the city. I don't know when. You've been streaming for 84 minutes. Have I really, Zombie Plops? I'll tell you what. We'll go for a little while longer. Maybe make it at least like an hour and a half or what have you. Maybe stream to what would it be? I guess my nearest 15 minutes here would be like 2:45. And then I should probably do some like editing and stuff for some videos that I've been recording. So I don't quite know how to lay this out exactly, guys. The car park has to be big enough that it accommodates how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cars. That is quite a few of them. That's quite a few cars, so it's probably going to have to be a bit bigger than this, actually. So we've got to at least dig out this sort of area. I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. Where do you live? I live in the UK, in the East Midlands, and that's as much as I'm willing to give away. Cincinnati sounds nice, though. I like the name of that. Can you make Fortnite in Minecraft? I'm so sorry. I'm really not making Fortnite stuff. But if you want somebody that is, TCB over here in the chat, he's working on a lot of Fortnite stuff. So feel free to go and subscribe to him. He makes tutorials too. TSMC, it's because of too much hot weather. Oh, of course. I guess that can happen, right? That's crazy. I kind of like storms, though. As long as they don't cause any damage. I quite like rainstorms and thunderstorms. I find it very, very cozy. I will do SMR builds. TSMC 2019. Did I say that? Good night, Phoenix. Thank you for being in the stream. Can you make a bearded dragon? I probably could. I don't think it'd be very good. I can't even remember how many floors I said this thing is. So let's just start with this building. So if we were making a car park, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My cars are, I think, about 6 blocks long. If I made the widest of cars, which I don't really like making cars any wider than 4, because then I think they look a little bit goofy unless they're like trucks and stuff. All along this back wall here. And you'd have to be able to drive into them. So the car park could have to be this little bit bigger here. I don't really want to go any further because then we're like parking at the back of Subway, which I don't like the idea of for some reason. We could get how many car parking spaces just across the width of the back here. I guess we don't have to make it so realistic in that it has to have the same amount of spaces. That's just a little thing I've got going on in my head for some reason. But we could just have some car parking spaces back here. And maybe some even facing the other way, or maybe even some coming from this direction. So like, well, this could be more so like a motorbike parking space. So something like that, kind of like a sort of like hashed area, so to speak, kind of like this, where people can like park their bikes. Maybe like that. That doesn't look too bad. It could maybe even it could even come across here a little bit. I don't want it to be like a huge area anyway. Something like that might look all right. It kind of could even be like kind of like an emergency parking situation as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So have it maybe come about this far out. I don't need loads and loads of spaces, I guess. And I want to make it a lot fancier than this, but I probably have to put a bit of thought into it. Do a school. I'm actually building a school currently in my creative world, and it's almost done. Hey TSMC, are you excited to watch Toy Story 4? Because I'm hyped, and I hope you see my comment. Yeah, I'm going to be watching it, actually. It looks pretty good. I love the animation style of it. It looks really nice. Hey TSMC, did you hear the Jeremy Kyle show got axed? Yeah, I did, actually. It's a shame. I kind of used to like watching it. I used to watch it sometimes when I was on holiday because we vacation over here and in Britain, and sometimes we'd like watch morning TV whilst we're having breakfast and stuff. And I kind of did. I kind of enjoyed watching it. Just like cringe compilations and Jeremy Kyle, which you could argue are the same thing. Can you make a UFO? I think I did that. Where's the ASMR bit? I don't know if I joked about that. I don't think I'd really make any ASMR. I don't actually kind of like ASMR videos very much. There's something about whispering that upsets me, if I'm being honest. I'm getting a cold. I'm very sorry. I'm dead inside. Crystal Donald Trump. Okay. TSMC build Andy's home in Minecraft. I built the original. I didn't do the inside because the inside's massive. And I wanted to make the building to scale. Hey TSMC, is your job in real life building a building designer, or did you take a class in college? No, my real job is just YouTube. Believe it or not, you can make a living being a YouTuber, which I'm very happy about. I don't know what I'd do otherwise. Hey TSMC, can you make a water park in this world? I could certainly make like a mini water park. Could you please make a Big Chungus? I know who Big Chungus is, Zombie Plops. I mean, maybe if I made like a water park or a theme park or something, I could do like a silly thing like that. Hey TSMC, would you rather be a Mr. Real Estate agent or an architect? Whew, I don't know. I don't like the idea of having a real job. I would much prefer just being a YouTuber. I've had a handful of like real jobs, and I didn't enjoy them even in the slightest. The thunder is really bad here. I hope that nothing bad happens, TCB. I hope that you survive the thunderstorm. I'm a Russian spy. Bill Nye the Russian spy. I like it. So I don't know whether this is going to be the definitive sort of like layout to the little mini car park back here. I'm thinking that we can just have a car park and we can just have another business here. Maybe like a 7-Eleven or something just kind of like spliced in between these buildings. I don't think that that's actually a bad idea for that. Maybe like in some sort of way wall off this area so that nobody can get into the car park, because it is supposed to be kind of like a private car park in some sort of way. So maybe like have a wall around it, and maybe I can make like some sort of like a barrier that kind of goes across it. But I figured this is like some sort of like private car park. Hey, Juan Sanchez, thank you very much for the $2. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Maybe this can be like a little bit of a gate area. Maybe make this a little bit wider or a little bit taller, something like that. I could even maybe like add like some hedging and stuff around it. But this is the sort of like basic idea that I'm kind of having. I like the idea of having a car park there, like I said, and then something here. I don't want my city to be just like a big giant grid. I kind of want it to be a little bit random, which I think that we're kind of achieving right now. I think that we're doing pretty well so far. So I reckon... Oh, hang on. TSMC, can you answer me? I haven't got an answer from you. I'll tell you what I said. Can you build a Best Buy in your city? I couldn't look into building a Best Buy. I don't even know what a Best Buy is, really. I'm packing up to get ready to go to the airport in 4 hours for heading back to Ireland. I hope that you have a good journey, TCB. Only 4 hours, eh? That's not too long. So you don't have to put up with the thunderstorm for too long then. Hey, Juan, thank you so much again for the $2. I'm glad that you like the channel. I appreciate that. Hang on. Hey TSMC, would you rather have $1 billion and your wishes come true and stop YouTube, or have YouTube but be homeless and only have a dollar computer and only Minecraft? That's a hard question, That's a hard question, Banana, because obviously, like, I love YouTube. It's my favorite. It's a great job. I love it. Not only as a job, but I love actually doing it. I love Minecraft. I love everything that comes with it. But you can't be homeless. I cannot be homeless. But as I've said before, I would do this job even if it paid, like, as long as it just kept the lights on, I'd still do YouTube as a job. Like, even if, let's say that I had offered to me like an office job, and I could work in an office and I made like £1 million a year, or, you know, whatever. Maybe let's not say 1 million, because 1 million is a lot of money, but let's say that I made like double or triple what I do from YouTube. I would choose YouTube over something that, like, you know, over something that paid like double or triple, because I couldn't do that. YouTube's too much fun. I hope that all made sense. What's that? Dude, you have not answered me. Can you please make Adventures Can you make an what? Avengers Tower interior? I can't do that, honestly. The tower isn't set out in such a way that the interior would be perfect. It really is just for show, really. Hey, thank you very much, Eduardo, for the 99 US cents. I appreciate that. Build Megatron as a car, like from Transformers 2. That'd be pretty cool. Is Megatron a car in Transformers 2? He's usually a flying vehicle. He's usually like a jet. TSMC, do you like cats? Yeah, I do like cats. I used to have 2 of them when I used to live with my mother. TSMC, what's your favourite movie? I don't have a specific favourite movie, but as a collection of movies, I know it's probably a little bit like cliche or boring or whatever, but I really love the Marvel movies as a whole, like all of them. Hey TSMC, you haven't answered. Can you build a mini shopping mall? Well, Silent Gamer, I'm going to make an actual shopping mall at some point in time. So, I think that we've made quite a bit of progress here today, by the way. So we've kind of figured out this little square here. We've kind of figured out where some traffic light systems are going. We've got a little mediocre-ish sort of car park back there, but we managed to build a nice subway. I think that I'm just gonna Q&A a little bit for like 5 minutes, and then we'll probably call it at this, guys. But I've had a lot of fun building, but I want to chat to you guys a little bit before I have to go. Hang on, I will take your Xbox. You know what, Junior? I'm noticing there's a theme with your comments. Hey, TSMC, if you go to another country, can you do a vlog? Your choice. If I ever went to another country, I don't know if I'd want to vlog exactly, because I'd want to focus on the holiday. TSMC, what's your favourite video game besides from Minecraft? Oh, that's a good question. I'm playing World of Warcraft again recently. Hey, Miss Marvel, thank you so much for the $3 US. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you for the kind words. I hate when I got on my plane, there's no Wi-Fi to watch YouTube. I have to cope with airplane mode. Really? Do you usually get Wi-Fi on planes? I don't fly or anything. Please make a fire station. I will be. Can you please build a public swimming pool? Yeah, I could do that. Do you love Subway? I do love Subway. You've not answered me. Build a townhouse with a garage. I could do that if I build another townhouse. I'm quite happy with my townhouse over there, actually, all of those. I've been a subscriber since when you had maybe 700k subs. I love watching your videos and they can make my day. Thank you so much, Zombie Plops. Hey TSMC, who was your favourite James Bond actor? Probably Daniel Craig. I'll steal your voice. There's a lot of stealing here. You didn't answer me. Can you make a GameStop? I've got a tutorial for one. I'll probably be adding one to this city too. Nope, there's no Wi-Fi on planes. Ooh, that's sad. I don't know what I'd do. I'd curl up into a little ball and cry. I'll steal your voice if you don't build PewDiePie. I probably have built PewDiePie in the past. Got to go, TSMC, bye. See you later, Guy. Thanks for coming again. Bro, you're insane. I love the tutorials. Thank you, CZ Slades. Hi TSMC, are you gay? I hope you are. No, I've got a girlfriend. Can you make a Papa John's? Yeah, I can actually. Thank you, Kit Kat. I made a mistake, never mind about questions. Oh, okay. Hey TSMC, what class do you play in World of Warcraft? I'm playing a shaman at the moment. If I don't know if you play, but if just in case you do, I recently changed sides from Alliance to Horde, and I'm working on the achievement to unlock the Kulturan trolls, and yeah, that's my current task on WoW. Laser Loser 1. I will absolutely make a zoo at some point in time. Build a hospital, absolutely. Build an Apple store. I actually want to do that very much. Hey TSMC, would you rather be gay or leave your girlfriend? Wait, so I'd be gay with my girlfriend? That doesn't really make too much sense, Banana Man. Hi TSMC, do you like Deadpool? I love Deadpool. I love both movies. I can't wait for the next one. Could you build a Tesco's or Asda? Yeah, I'm probably going to be doing both of them at some time in the future. Hey, see you later, Alec Campbell. You seeing your dad again today? That's probably the wrong time to ask you as you're leaving. Loving the city. When do you plan on streaming the next episode? TCB. Sometime next week. At least it's definitely going to be Friday, but if I can find time, I'd like to try and maybe do it on a Wednesday as well. Can you build a roller coaster? I'm sure I could. I'm sure I could build a roller coaster. I don't know if I'm gonna do one in this city. Thank you, Superboy. I'm glad that I inspired you, though. Can you I don't know how. I don't even know how that sounds. I've not heard anybody actually do that. I don't know how that sound goes. Like a pig. Hey TSMC, do you have a dad? Yeah, I have a dad. I see him every couple of weeks. Oh, you see your dad next week? We're actually on the same schedule then, Alec. I'm going to see my dad next week too. You rich of money? No, not. I wouldn't say rich. I'm nice and comfortable. I don't have to worry about money. I'm not rich, though. I've been watching for 2 years and your voice is amazing. Thank you, Twigs. Wednesday and Friday is really good days in the week to stream during school and work days. Yeah, I figure if I'm going to do it during the week, Wednesday and Friday seems good. I kind of like the Monday, Wednesday, Friday sort of schedule, like those days I like. For some reason, I like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I also like Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday as well for some weird reason. Hey, thanks, Taken Llama. I'm glad you like it. I love your skin and videos. I love koalas. Thank you, Alan Jumber. Nice to see that you're still here as well. Can you build a modern cinema? My cinema was quite modern. I've still got a little bit of a cold, by the way. He said re. Well, I guess that's how you'd pronounce it, like re, but I'm guessing like the noise itself would be like re, like a pig. I'm guessing. Oh, my nose is getting so stuffy. Guys, I think I might be dying. Not really though. I'm only kidding. But seriously, my nose is getting stuffy. I think I'm going to be out of commission again, guys. I'm gonna have to go. Hey, see you later. Hang on, Business Clank. Thank you for coming to the stream. I'll be going to college this year. Oh, really? What are you going to be doing? I remember you saying that, Joshua Fang. I remember you saying about the beehive last time. And that's a cool design, by the way. Today's my last day of school. That's awesome. Hey, see you later, Business Clank. Hey TSMC, can you make a school or college? That'll be cool. That will literally be on the channel within the next couple of weeks. It will be a school though. Although you could use it as a college too. I will watch grass grow, TSMC 2016. Are you talking about my what was it? Oh, that video. I've got to go now. I'll be heading to the... Oh, well, have a safe journey, TCB, and I hope that you make it back to Ireland okay. And I look forward to your next episode of Tilted Towers. Can you build a mall? I will be building a mall. I'm already out of school. That is perfect. Hey, see you later, Felix. Ladies and gentlemen, I probably have to go, really. So it's been a really fun streaming experience. I have enjoyed streaming along with all of you guys. It's I don't know when I'll be streaming next. It'll be definitely next Friday. But if not next Friday, maybe a bit sooner, Wednesday or Monday or what have you. But I've had a great stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I've had a great time, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love to all of you guys.